Hey everybody, Pastor Matt again. I want to talk a little bit more about this mile-wide prayer challenge that we're talking about. And honestly, what I believe, and I'm going to be getting with the prayer team, and I'm going to be getting with our missions team as well. We, as Southern Baptists, usually feel better the further away our mission field is. The closer our mission field is, we feel a little bit more nervous, a little bit more reticent about sharing our faith. But I was talking about with my mom yesterday, and we're having a conversation about, um, I don't know. I'm trying to remember how we got on the Great White Throne Judgment of Revelation 20, but that's not just a historical thing that we're looking at of wow, that's going to happen. Wow, those are actual souls of people that we would know that do not know Christ that will be involved in that Great White Throne Judgment when they're thrown into the lake of fire forever and ever. So we have an opportunity while they live to be able to tell people about it. And now, when I made a video recently, I misspoke about something. I want to just make it clear. When we don't share the gospel, we either don't understand it or really don't think, even if we do understand it, that it's that big of a deal. Otherwise, we would be telling other people about Jesus and not worrying about consequences or what people may think about us. But for some reason, there is something that is holding us back from doing that. And so I believe I'm getting more and more convinced, and I was pretty convinced before, that this starts with prayer. And it starts with a claiming of this mile wide area, this mile wide radius that we have. When I say mile wide, so Broadway, Orchard, University, Dry Creek. And in there are police stations, at least on the border of it, fire departments, schools, and 13,000 people. So when we recognize that, and we recognize that 11,500 of those people do not go to church anywhere, we've got a mission field right here. Now, we can't go internationally right now, but we got a mission field right here. Our neighbors are our mission field. And boy, we've been talking about it, but then there's been other urgent matters that have gotten off. So I'm just going to ask you, as we begin to move forward, what are ways that we can do to pour into our neighbors, to pour into these community assets that are around us, police department, fire department, schools? Because what I'm wanting us to do at some point, and this is just a piece of many, again, I'm going to get with these teams, and I would like for us to, in our neighborhoods, to make a conscious effort to go and walk in our neighborhoods and praying for the houses, whether you're vocalizing it or not, but do some prayer walking around our personal neighborhoods that we live in, but also finding ways to where over the next 6 months or so, that every piece of property, every house, everything has been prayed for. We got schools that are getting ready to start up. Can we send teams out to where a certain team's going to pray for Franklin Elementary, certain team's going to pray for McTwain Elementary, certain team's going to pray for Euclid, certain team's going to pray for this and that, and we have these teams. And I would even say if we come across someone that's at the school that's we can engage in conversation, just let them know we're praying for them. We've got to connect to the community. This is why God has placed us here at 780 East Arapahoe Road, not for us to come in, be hidden and cloistered away from the community, but for us to be in it. And it's got to start with prayer. It's got to start with a heart change. Prayer in ministry of the word was what the apostles were focused upon. And I believe that that's what I need to be focused upon, to be able to help you to be focused upon, okay, to help you and equip you, okay, what now? And for myself to be equipped as well. We've got to get to it. That's just a small piece of what the Vision Talk is going to be on, when will that be? I guess Sunday, August the 9th. It'll premiere at 5 o'clock. I may do it live. Or it may be recorded. Either way, it'll give you an opportunity to engage with it. But it'll probably be live. I'll let you know. But that's what I'm talking about with this prayer challenge for our neighborhoods personally and for the neighborhoods around us, that I believe God will soften our heart to make our hearts beat in the same rhythm as his heart, to where now that'll help us in reaching our community, not so that more people will come to our church, but so more people will be ushered into the kingdom of God. Prayer breaks through all those barriers that people have tried to set up. God cannot be stopped. Let's be a part of what he's doing. Okay, more on that later, but that's the overview. We'll give you more plans on that as things transpire. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.